Hi guys, welcome to my channel again. Today we'll start with part 2 of basic Excel. In the last YouTube video we stopped till the alignment of the text in the cells. So the first thing to start with this video, we will start with the alignment of the text. It's a vertical alignment, or we can turn it in a different angle wise and all. Yeah, I had typed the text over here as A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. So I will select this cell first and I can change it into a different alignment. For example, if I click on angle clockwise, so it will get aligned in this way because I had clicked on angle clockwise. For example, if it's a vertical text, then it will get aligned vertical. So in the same way, rotate text up, so the text will get rotated like this. The text will be down to upwards, right? So the same again, if I change it to a text down position, then it will come down, means from up to down. So this is about text, changing the text in a different angle. So now I will give Control Z for this to undo the things, so it will come to the normal position. So the next one is the indentation. Here the indentation means the text will get aligned to a particular format, or you can say in a particular line. To be precise, in a particular line. If I click on this, so it will get aligned to a particular line. So this is about the increase indent, right? So next is the decrease indent. I will just zoom out for you. So this is decrease indent and this is increase indent, right? So coming back to this one. So coming back to the word, if I click on decrease indent, the font will get aligned to the left alignment. So it will start from the cell. K9 is the cell name. It will start from the starting point of that cell. If I give as increase indent, so it will get aligned to a particular line. For example, if I put the same in the next line, so it will become easy for you to understand. So I will select entire thing and I will give as increase indent. So everything will get aligned in a particular line. This is about the indent. So I will delete all these things and then I will arrange the cell like this. So next come to the wrap text. When I click on the wrap text, the entire content in a particular cell, the entire content in the particular cell will get fit to the particular cell. It will not go out of that cell. For example, I will give Control Z again. So here I have typed till A to H. Now again I will type as high here. So what happens is you can view only till E or a partial F. So if I want to view the entire thing in a cell, just click on wrap text. So this, the entire text will get fit into a particular cell. So it will look like this, right? So this is what about. For example, hello, we are learning Excel. So now this has gone to the next cell also, right? So what we can do here, entire three cells, click on merge and center, it will get merged. Means, see here, all the cells have merged into a single cell. I will zoom once again for you so that you will come to know very easily. See, there are three cells above this and below this text also there are three cells, but the entire word hello we are learning Excel has got merged into a single cell, right? So this is what about merge and center. So and again there is an option called unmerged cells. I will click here and I will click on unmerged cells. So now all the cells got unmerged, means they are all separated. They are all separated now. So now hello we are learning Excel has come to the same cell. So now I will merge it again just to show you once again, right? So this is about merge cells. And for the next option, the next thing what you're going to learn is the dollar and percentage values. If I click on 63 and for example, if I click on 63 and if I click on the dollar value over here, the dollar will get inserted in front of 63. I think it's easy to note over here, right? So and at the same time, if I want to update dollar for the entire line, so I will just click dollar, so dollar symbol will get updated in front of the numerical value. So I will give Control Z to come out of that. So and at the same time, and again, if there is a value by 1000, If I want to separate it by comma, right, I will just click on comma here. The comma will be the comma will get inserted next to one and separating the next three zeros. So this becomes 1000. For example, 10,000, right? So if there is a value by 10,000, there will be a comma. When I click on comma, the 10 and the three zeros will get separated, and it will be easy to identify what value it is, right? So this is about uh, the separator, comma as a separator. So if I want to look at percentage, click on percentage, type as 100, it will automatically show you as 100%. Click on percentage and type as 50 over in that cell, it will automatically show us 50%. So this is about 50%, and this is about the percentage value. This is about the percentage symbol, right? So moving on next to the zeros, adding the decimal value over here. See here, it's 438. It's 438. Let's zoom it over here. Here it says 438. I want to add a zero over here. I want to add a zero over here. Just click once, you will get one zero. Just click twice, you will get two zeros. So now this 439 might be having a decimal value and we don't know what value it is having, right? So at one shot, we are unable to identify what decimal value is there. So for identifying that, click on the cell and click on this 0.0. So increase the decimals. So when I click this, slowly the decimal what is there will come out. So only 438.62 is there. So if I click more, a zero will come. If I click here, it will decrease one decimal point. So this is about the decimal points, right? Okay. So now let's move on to conditional formatting. I will select this entire row. Conditional formatting. Highlight the cells that are greater than. I will select that first option, that are greater than. I will take a new value, greater than 433. So it will select the value which is greater than 433, that is 434 and above, and it will now yellow fill with dark yellow text. I will click OK. So now all these cells will get filled with the cells will get colored with the yellow color. So this is about conditional formatting with the highlight cell rules, right? So for example, if it's less than, sorry, I will select this. We have to select the cells first. That's the first condition. Highlight the cell rules, less than. So now I had selected the option less than, for example, 272. Then 271 also will get selected. So red text, make it as red text, or to have a better understanding, green fill with dark green text. So now whichever the value is having less than 271, or which are less than 272 will get selected. For example, 271, 228, 222 got selected. So this is about the conditional formatting for highlighted cell rules. So there are different options are there. Between is there, equal to is there. For example, equal to maybe 295. There is a value 295, so I'm selecting 295 just to show for your convenience. So custom format, you can go to custom format also. I will show this one option and we'll move on to the next one. So we'll go to custom formatting. I will just choose equal to 330, maybe 330, and we'll go to custom format over here. There's an option called custom format. Click on OK, and I will select the blue color. Click OK. Now, whichever the cell is having value as 330, that is equal to 330, will get highlighted in the blue color. It's as simple as it is. Now, how to remove all these conditions? We have applied the conditions over here. For example, if I want to delete this condition, it will not go. There will be a color remaining in the text field. So it's very simple. Select the cells again. Go to conditional formatting. Clear rules. Clear rules from the selected cells. So this is what it is. So all those conditions, all those colors, everything has been removed now. So next is highlighted cells rules. We had done with that. So now top to bottom rules, right? Top to what is this top to bottom rule? For example, I will select the entire row. Go to conditional formatting. Top to bottom rules. Select those top 10 items. I'm giving the instruction that whichever are the top 10 values in this selected row will get highlighted with a yellow fill with a dark color. So at the same time, top fill bottom 10 items. So with the red. So now let's see. Uh, the top 10 items are selected with a 438, 433. All these selected with a yellow colored one, and the top down means that the bottom people are the people who are having the less marks from the bottom. Those 10 people are selected with the red colored one. So again, I have to remove the rules from this one, or we have to clear those rules, clear rules from the selected cells. All those rules will get uncleared. So we'll get clear. So now select the cells again. We'll go to the next option, that is data bars. When I select this data bar and click here, so I think you can easily notice that data bars have come with a blue colored one with a different uh, width. For example, 438 is greater than 330. So this 438 is having a the data bar till towards the end, almost at the end of the cell. But this 330 is having this 330th cell is the data bar has covered only the partial part of this cell, right? So this is what about data bars. We can change the color of this data bars. For example, I will select the entire cell. Go to data bars. You can go to blue. You can go to pink. So whichever the color you're comfortable with, you can choose that color. So this data bar are mainly used to identify very easily till how much what is the value. Just to find out the value, these data bars are very helpful. Just by looking at one shot, we can come to know that it's 50% or it's more than 50% or something like that. Yeah, let's remove these things again. Go to conditional formatting, clear rules from the selected cells. So the next is color scales. For example, I have choose the things again. I will go to color scales. You can make these with a different colors. All right. You can mark these colors with a different colors. Just click once and you will get the color scales. Those values will get segregated. For example, 438, 433. These kind of values will segregate and get grouped in one color, and for example 220, which are the lowest one, will get grouped in a different color, and this yellow colored one will get grouped in a different color. So this is about color scales, and you can have a more rules for this also. Before going to that, I will select this entire cell, conditional formatting, color scales, and there is an option here called more rules, right? So click on more rules. Now format only cells that contain cell value between what and what. For example, 300 to 350 in what format, right? In what format? Click on format and I will choose a different color which should not be there, maybe red. Okay. Click on OK. Now see, when I applied the rule, it just colored those cells which are having the value in between that rule. For example, I just selected 300 to 350, I think. We'll go to the formatting bar again. So now as per the rule, this has selected those values which are in between those numbers, right? So it has turned to red. So this is how we can use this conditional formatting so beautifully and in a comfortable way. So the next is the icon sets. So before moving on to icon sets, I will just clear these things, clear rules. This is from the selected cell. If I click on clear rules from the entire sheet, whatever the rules are there, the rules set in the entire sheet will get cleared at one shot. For example, I will click on OK. So entire rules are cleared now. So now select the entire thing, go to conditional formatting, icon sets, click on this first option. I will tell you what is this. There are three arrows. One is in red, one is in yellow, and one is in pink color or red colored one. When I click here, the arrows will come over here. The icon sets will come over here. So column value, this icon sets will choose the entire column value. They will mark those icon sets with three different values. One is beyond 33%, one is between 33 to 67%, and one is which is above 67%. But anyway, we'll change that rule over here. Come over here, go to icon sets, more rules. So now see here, it's as simple as it is. Go here when the value is right. So it's showing very clearly when the value is between 67%, what has to be the color, and when the value is less than 67, what has to be the color, and when the value is less than 33, what has to be the color. For example, when the value is less than or equal to, I will change this percentage to number. We'll take whatever is there. So when the value is 300, less greater than or equal to 300, greater than or equal to 300, then it should be green. When the value is greater than or equal to 200, then the value should be, or for example 290, we'll take it as 280 over here. Change this to number 280. So when the value is less than 300, less than 300 and greater than 280, it should be in red. And when the value is less than 0 and greater than 280, so it should be in red. So I will click on OK over here. Click OK. So now the data sets got changed, right? So now the icon sets over here, see, whichever is above 300 will get changed to green, whichever is above 280 has been changed to yellow, and whichever which is below 280 has been changed to red. This is how the icon sets can be used. For example, we can change the icon set uh, format over here. I will change it to here. I will change it to this. Yeah, yeah. I can change the icon sets based on my requirement. So this is what about icon sets. So I will just again clear the rule from this entire cell. So now let's go to format as table, right? So this is a table. So now I will select this entire table and now format as table. Click on this. You can see the entire range of table over here, entire colored range of table over here, right? So I will show the beauty over here. Click on first, you have to click on one particular cell and then go to table again, and you just move the mouse over the cell color will get changed over here, right? So this is about the beauty of format as table, right? So again, I will come to the end of this row, that is dark is there. You can see here the title is mentioned as dark over here. So here if I click on this, the cell color will get changed to blue, red, now it's green, now it's a light blue, now it's a light blue colored value again, now it's a orange, right? I will click on blue, the entire cell will get changed to, the entire table will get changed to hide and unhide. Hide the rows, the row get hided. I will give control Z, or else for example I will show here hide the rows, and again unhide the rows, right? So the data cell will go off from that Excel sheet, and the data cell will come again when I click on the unhide thing. So you can rename the sheet. For example, it's sheet 3 over here. It's sheet 3. If I want to, you can double click and rename it over here. But here the option is there. For that sake, I'm showing here. Rename the sheet. It will show as here table. I can rename it as table, right? So the next option would be move or copy the sheet. So now I have to move this table sheet to a different Excel sheet, right? So now it's mentioned as, so now I have to move this table to a new sheet. So so we are on the same sheet. Click on the format, move or copy the sheet. So here a table will come, here a pop-up will come. I will zoom it for you. Move or copy. The heading is move or copy of this pop-up. So here I will move it to a new book and create a copy. I will give OK. Now a book 2 will get now a book 2 will get created. So I have to save it in a different path or wherever I will go to the same Excel sheet again. So this is about move or copy a sheet. Here you might have noticed that I created a checkbox. I created a I tick marked on create a copy, because if I won't click on this, if I won't check mark this box, this entire sheet will get cut and paste, means it will get transferred to the new sheet. This this sheet will get deleted over here, right? So that's the reason I'm giving create copy. Yeah. Okay. So the next thing is protect the sheet. If I give as protect sheet, it will ask for the password. No one cannot alter anything whatever you have done over here. You can give any password. I'm giving as Excel, for example. Again, it will ask for confirm password. I will give as Excel again. I will give OK. So now save it with a control S. If I want to delete this, it will not delete. For example, I just deleted from the keyboard. I will try to delete from the I will try to cut it. I'm not able to do any edit over here, right? So again, I have to go for format. This is the beauty of Excel. You can protect your data, right? Again, I will go to format, unprotect the sheet. There is the option here called unprotect the sheet. Again, I will give the password as Excel. So now give save, control S, delete it. Now I'm able to delete it. So this is what about the protecting and unprotecting the sheet, right? So now moving on. So again, we can format the cells. If you give format cells, and again the same option will come over here. A pop-up will come with the heading as format cells. So you can you can fill the color. You can give different borders over here to the cell. For example, I will just show you one option. Click on this one. Click here. You will get a box over here. Click OK. So you can easily notice a box is there with around 63 around this cell, right? A box is there for G5, right? So this is about formatting each and every cell. You can format in whichever way you want. And there are different options. If you notice over here, we'll cover these things in our upcoming videos. In our upcoming videos. So now let's move on to the next option. So for example, if I want to have a calculation of these things, what's the full total of these things? So let's move on to the next option. I want to make a total of all these cells, right? I want to make a total of all these things. I want to arrive at the sum of all these cells. I can select till here, till to the total, and if I click on auto sum option is over here. If I click on auto sum, you will get a summation of all these cells at one shot, right? So it's as simple as it is. For example, if I want to get the average, right? If I want to get the average of marks scored by a particular student, I will select all these cells, select the average cell also so that your data should come over here in this cell in H2. So again, I will select this cell, click over here and click on the average. Click on average. So we'll get the average of the marks taken in all these subjects is 73, right? So I will delete this. So now select this entire thing again. So the max number, for example, the maximum number scored by this student is 91 here. Just check this cell. Just check all these cells. The maximum number is 91. As simple as it is. So again, go to total, select these cells, click on auto sum. The total will come over here. The summation will come over there. The next option is sort option over here. The next option is how to use this sort option. Select the table, whichever the table you have created. So after that, in sort option, sort A to Z is there. It's in alphabetical order. See, for example, here in the column A, it starts with P, N, and M like that. So if you want to sort this table from A to Z option, using A to Z option, just click on A to Z and observe over here and observe over here. So A to Z. So now here names got arranged in alphabetical order, and at the same time if you create a Z to A, names will get arranged in a reverse order, right? So at the same time we are having custom sort here. So in custom sort we can use any of these headings to sort the values in the table. For example, name we sorted A to Z and Z to A. Now here for example we sort in terms of total, the last column or the H column. So here come here So select total because the total is the heading of this column. Just click on OK. Largest, it will get sorted in largest to smallest manner. Click on OK. You just see over here. First is 438, the largest value, and the last one is the smallest value. This is the largest value, and this is the smallest value, right? So at the same time, again I will select these things, go for sort, custom sort, and then we'll select a smallest to largest, right? So if I do this, see here first is the 295, so now I have to change this to smallest to the largest one. So the largest one will come at the end. Yes, we'll move to the last option in this ribbon. So the last is find and select. For example, if I want to find something, a name over here in this one, for example, Rakesh is the name. I will take this as an example for this. I will select this entire cell, or else just click on find, type as Rakesh, and find next. So directly, if you notice here, Rakesh has selected. The Rakesh cell has been selected. Cell A1 has been selected. And if I want to replace Rakesh, right? Rakesh with Suresh. Think that I have mistyped as Rakesh. I have to replace Rakesh by the name Suresh. See here, Rakesh will get replaced with the Suresh, right? Rakesh name has been replaced with Suresh. So this is what about find and replace option. So other things are there, like go to like formulas and all those things. We will discuss in the upcoming videos. The last one is here is go to. For example, I will click here, click on A11, which is Suresh. I will just click OK. So now this A11 got selected. So remaining all these options about conditional formatting, we learned about conditional formatting and all those things. And data validation and all these things, we'll learn these things in the upcoming videos. Thanks for watching the video. If you are not subscribed to the video, please subscribe the video, like the video, and share your comments so that improvise and we can do more videos on this.